What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So I have had a couple people ask me to show my hobby space. I've done this a couple of times. So, and I really thought I had done it kind of recently, but I went back and looked through my video library. I've done one when I was in the old room. I did one when I first moved into this front room, which was more than a year ago. And then a year ago, I did a 60-second shop tour. So I figured, what the heck? It'll be fun. Things have changed. There's a lot more in this room than when there was when I did it the last time. And then the last time I even showed you guys the room, it was for 60 seconds. I rushed through that thing. Because I've had a couple of people ask me about my hobby space, I'm going to throw this out to the rest of the YouTube world. Why not? What the heck? If you guys are up for it, do a video. Show us your build space. I realize I've got friends that build on the kitchen table. I've got friends that have huge rooms and spaces kind of like mine and everything in between. So I'd like to see it. Why not? It'll be fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera around, which is really my phone. I'm going to flip the camera phone around. And I'll give you a tour. Why not? So I'll be right back. All right. So let's see if I can do this without being too shaky and making you guys sick. So here's a little bit of a more detailed tour of my space. So the first thing you do when you walk in here is you're gonna see the stash. So, or the largest part of the stash. I've got big trucks and the miscellaneous stuff, airplanes, tanks, stuff like that. Those are up on the top shelf right there. And then you go down to this is where the drag cars are, and these kits are multiples deep. Oh, there's an empty spot back there. So all of these shelves are 2 kits deep. So then you've got your Ford products. Then you've got your GM products. And then you've got your circle track stuff, race car stuff. And then it kind of goes to heck from there. Not very organized. I've got some street rods. Those are bagged kits, obviously. And then it goes up there. I do have quite a few Hot Wheels on the walls, and some ceiling hangers. And then that's some of my favorite shop cards and some uncased models. I'm hoping that eventually I can get all of these models that aren't in cases cleaned up and in cases. So then the models that I've been building that I really want to keep clean and nice, those are all in cases there. That's my autographed Jerry the King Lawler picture. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. So there's some of the builds. There. My G.I. Joe Classified collection. And then let's sit at my desk. So this is what it's like to sit at my desk from the other side. Lots of cool old pictures of family cars, my cousin's cars. There's Heather's Jeep that she built in the Dueling Heathers Jeep build. That's some artwork that my cousin Christian drew for me. Obviously Ryan. That's my dad, who passed away about 20 years ago. There's a couple of the cars I had when I was younger, cousin's cars, stuff like that. Cousin's cars, my uncle's stock eliminator wagon. That is an old picture. More kid pictures, more kid pictures. My tools, glues, stuff like that, waxes, optovisor lenses, you know, that kind of stuff. These models are models that, these three are very special to me. These are models that I've been gifted over the past couple of years. And some more of my stuff. More Hot Wheels, business cards, and then the laptop. So there's more stash down here. That's mostly Tamiya, Hasegawa, Fujimi kits, that kind of stuff. And then some miscellaneous Revell, AMT stuff that I really kind of lost myself when it came to organizing some of these. And I just started piling them up in random places. I do have to figure out a better setup for storing these unbuilt kits. Anyway, so my desk drawer, we open up this top drawer and there's brush paints, the Tamiya LP paints, and I've got some old Model Master stuff, some MCW paints, sanding stuff, tape, masking tape, sanding stuff. This is basically where I keep brushes and all that kind of miscellaneous stuff. In that drawer, and then this drawer is tools, wire. I mean, I try to keep things clean, and that's not very organized. It's I've been fighting the urge to spend a couple hours and just go through these and organize them better. So this is these containers have resin wheels in them, wheels and tires. I have 2 containers of those, plus there's some spare model kit wheels and tires. That's where I keep those. And then some spare parts, resin stuff, wheels and tires, engine detail stuff, extra stuff like that. Blizzard's throwing in his 2 cents if you can't hear him. And then there he is. And then the shop kitty. And my computer's ready to update apparently. And then washi tape, just miscellaneous stuff like that in that drawer. That's kind of like the drunk drawer. Hi, buddy. And then storage, more kind of self-storage, milk crates I stole from work. There's more of the stash. Some awards, more Hot Wheels, another ceiling hanger. Then that's another hobby of mine. That's my RC crawler, and then some other stuff there. I was gifted this Jeep by a viewer, Danny Putnam. Looks exactly like my 1-to-1, which is really cool. And some military stuff that I've got. Scully. And then these things have got to be dusted. I do my best to try and dust these things, and I always fall behind. These are some older builds. These are, I would say, older than 3 years. So everything I've been building since I've been on YouTube is now I've put in cases. So, but I still would like to, kind of protect these, because the dust does get to them, and as you dust them off, you wear the paint down, and stuff gets brittle, that kind of thing. It's been quite a while since I've done a Shelf Queen video. I might have to try and get back into that. And there's some old, these are just boxes. So these are just boxes that I think are really neat. So there's no kits in those, unfortunately. So yeah. And then I do have more stash there. And those cool Jeeps that I was gifted. I will be building one of these this year. I just don't know which one. Yes, I'm going to build one of those kits, even though they're super rare and worth a bit of money. I don't care. Comic book and magazine collection. More stash. And then even more stash. Damn. Oh, goodness. Then we've got the Susie Bake Oven. This is kind of a workstation. Don't judge me on how dirty my spray booth is, please. I'm waiting on filters. That has to be cleaned very badly. But there's the spray booth, and as you can see, well, it's kind of messy, but respirator, gloves. As you can see, it just vents out that window. I've got some wood, and this is a pile of stuff that belongs to BG. As you can see, there's wood in there with some insulation, and then I have that piece of wood that I cut down specifically. It holds pressure down on the window, so it's nice and airtight. Nothing gets in. Mom's famous curtains. Again, it's just a workstation, my spray booth stuff. And then there's my compressor, my airbrush, rags, that kind of thing. And then these are Ryan's kits. These are kits that Ryan, well, except for the Jaguar, that's mine, but the Jeep is Ryan's, the Dodge is Ryan's. These containers are the containers I bring models to shows in. More Hot Wheels. There's my paint rack. Rattle cans is the testers, extreme lacquers, and the clears. And then you've got some Tamiya acrylics. That's the little bit of paint I have for airbrushing. Then there's MCW lacquers, lots of MCW enamels, weathering paints, and then the Tamiya rattle cans are there. And then, boy, Blizzard is talking up a storm. And then, again, overflow. These things are, a lot of people ask me what those are. And I have that stack. And then I have another one that you might have seen over in the front window. Those are used to hold craft beers. And before COVID, I would turn them into my local brewery. And every once in a while, they would be so kind as they might throw me a 4-pack or give me, pour me an extra big pint or something like that. But since COVID, I have not been turning them in. So that's an accumulation of those since 2020. So anyway, So here's more. This is kind of a workstation that I have set up, a second one. A lot of times Ryan will work over here. I've got my 3D printed engines, miscellaneous, more Iceman engines, my polishes, you know, just extra stuff there, my wet sanding stuff, and then these are extra parts. I've labeled them ignition valve covers. Extra valve covers. Let's see. What is this? Traction bars and ladder bars. That kind of thing. So that's, got that there. That's a sneak peek at a project that Ryan's working on for his girlfriend. There's going to be a Duramax swapped square body. There's my 37. Again, this is like the extra workstation. Ryan does most of his work there. Or Heather will sit there, or that's where as you can see, I stage stuff. My little garage diorama that I've been working on is looking pretty good so far. Beer fridge. More Hot Wheels. I'm just about out of room for Hot Wheels, as you can tell. And then there's some miscellaneous stuff that I've got up on the shelves. And then, this is the drag racing case. So, this is where I keep funny cars. Stuff like that I've built in the past. Those can be a real pain to dust, so I figured I'd get this glass case that work was getting ready to throw away. So I snagged that, brought it home, and that's pretty full. I'd probably squeeze a couple more in there. Blizzard's back in to say hi. And that is it for the tour. Oh, this is a pretty neat kit. It's not a car kit, but Ryan gave me that. That's a pretty neat kit that I've never seen before. There's 3 planes in there. So that'll be fun to do. That'll be fun to do. All right, hi. Let me flip the camera back around and we'll say goodbye. Okay, there you have it, guys. That is a closer look at my hobby space. Again, requested from a couple of people that wanted to see it. Yeah, there you have it. So if you are so inclined, you have a YouTube channel and you're watching this and you'd like to show us your workspace, by all means, let's see them. I can't wait. Hopefully there's lots. I love that kind of stuff, that kind of content. Seeing other people's workspaces and what they're doing and that kind of thing intrigues me a bit. So, as always, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you to Market Hobby Nut Models. Right there. Website's linked in the description of every video. Thank you to MCV Products. That website is linked in the description of every video. And again, as always, if you want to reach out, want to chat, say hi, whatever, the email is in the description of every video. So, there you have it. I'll talk to you again at the end of the week when we'll start talking about what I'm going to bring to Down East Con this weekend. That's going to be this Sunday, so that's going to be fun. All right, buys. All right, buys. Words. Sometimes they're tough. All right, guys. Bye.